Hi there everyone, welcome back to the channel, The Perspective of One. This is Rick, and today I am just testing out a new camera of mine. It's the DJI Action Pro 5, and this is straight out of the camera. So I went out for a walk this morning just to see how this would do. There's been no adjustments to the camera except for the width setting, where I've tried to narrow it down rather than being too wide. Apart from that, I'm learning a few things along my journey here on YouTube, which I've tried to upgrade the camera and perhaps get a better microphone. I'm trying an overlay. I've never done this before. I'm using whatever came on the Apple computer here to try and put this together. So it's been an interesting journey. It's been a good time to reflect on things, and obviously thinking about my perspective. And I think I'm actually pretty spoiled being able to sit here and talk and think, and being able to compile my thoughts, in fact, where I have time to do that. I know lots of people in the world are struggling to get by, and I'm very privileged to have this time to actually sit and reflect and experiment with this channel. So anyways, thanks for joining me. And this morning I went for a walk along the south arm of the Fraser River here in Richmond, BC, and actually managed to capture some of the salmon that were jumping at this time of year. So given this is the first time I've tried putting a voiceover to a video, a couple of things. The microphone on the camera itself is very sensitive. My walking on that gravel was extremely loud, and I've had to figure out how to reduce that for this video because that was quite overwhelming and very loud through any headphones. For the purposes of me doing this, I've got a cheap lavalier microphone off of Amazon that I've plugged in to the laptop, just trying to figure this stuff out. But just wanted to say that the actual camera microphone is very sensitive. So as I was walking there, the noise was overwhelming, and I had to learn how to adjust the volume down. So my original thoughts were to use the iPhone I have. I have an iPhone 13 Pro Max, but that phone started to overheat, so I decided to stop that for a bit and try my hand with a new camera. Not necessary, but unfortunately my camera that I did have on my phone, or my phone itself, started to overheat. And the other thing too is when you're getting calls or messages as you're recording it, it is kind of disruptive, and it is nice to have a dedicated camera, if you will. The camera's small enough, light enough to kind of grab and go. You hit the top button and it just starts recording. So I think the novelty is one thing, but the function is pretty good. So now I'm using the microphone on the actual laptop just to see how this one sounds. So it is truly an experiment for me to figure out what works and what doesn't. On this day was not too early in the morning, but just as the sun was just about to peek over. There were a couple of friendly people there as I walked along. Being more of an introvert, really didn't get anyone on camera, and I kind of came back and talked to a few people as I did the return journey. Again, it's one of the things people who are filming themselves or filming in public feel or may feel a little awkward, if you will. Luckily, the trail or this section was fairly empty. There's only a couple people on the trail. I put the camera off to one side as I walk by. But as I get better at this, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to capture more interactions. But for now, the people I walked by as on my return journey, I went and said hello to them. Anyways, yeah, just thought I'd add that in. So just then when I paused, I kind of turned to look into the water. There were little bubbles and splashes that were coming up, and as I was focused on walking, wasn't really paying too much attention, but I had the camera turned towards the water, obviously, and yeah, there were salmon there that were jumping, and as I mentioned, I had a chat with a few people on my way back, and they let me know that, yep, this was a time for salmon to be coming up through the Fraser River, and that was indeed salmon that I could see. So first I heard the splash, and then you'll see it in the water there. It may not be that clear, but I bet they were jumping at that stage. Right opposite the dike there is farmland. We have farmland that is to remain farmland in British Columbia. It's part of the agricultural land reserve, so we have designated farms that have to remain farming. They are not to be sold off. So it is kind of unique in having farmland designated and not to be built on, and it's right opposite the dike at this part. As mentioned earlier, this is more or less a test of the camera as it came out of the box, just to see how it would look. I haven't tried to edit anything in terms of the colors or any of the images. The sun was coming up from my left, and yeah, so it would get brighter and brighter as the day progressed. But the sun is on the left, so any variance you'll see is brighter on the left, a little bit darker on the right hand side. Not sure what to make of the camera. It seems to be fine. So we'll see how it goes. Thanks for clicking on the video and having a look at the scenery here from British Columbia, and also what the camera does straight out of the box there. Appreciate you clicking. Thank you.